What's up, everybody? This is Randall Wood from here in the city of Birmingham. As always, it's an honor to serve as mayor. I am here with Officer Parnell. Brother, could you tell everybody your full name?
Hey, I'm Officer Parnell, Devonta Parnell, with the East Precinct.
And Officer Parnell, everybody, is a new officer, so I figured we'll mix our walk and talk up differently this time and introduce a brand new Birmingham police officer who's with our force. So first, tell people a little bit about yourself, man. Where you from, school, whatever you want to tell them.
Okay, well, I'm from Inslee, Alabama, so I'm from what people will claim in Birmingham, the hood, I guess. I went to Shays Valley High School. I moved from that side, from the west side to the east side. I went about around 5th, 6th grade, and I graduated from through there. I went to Smith Middle School, so I know a lot of people kind of in the area. I love sports. I love helping people, and it's pretty much we love gaming, just chilling, hanging out with my friends and stuff like that.
The world is small, everybody. Shout out to SVHS, class of 99.
2018.
I'm an old man. This man is class of 2018. Old man status right here. Anyway, brother, I think this conversation around who you are, why you decided to be a police officer, what we got going on in Birmingham is timely. So I want you to keep talking to the people and tell them what made you decide to actually become a police officer.
I feel like what made me ultimately become is, first of all, it's a calling from God. I'm a Christian. I believe in God strongly. But other than that, it was the community is just changing so much, and it's like every young dude around my age, it's like they're misguided. They don't know what's going on. They're lost, I say, in my sense. And I just want to help them and let them know that there's other ways to make a profit and be successful and be somebody without doing it the wrong way. It's a lot going on in Birmingham, and I just want to make a change.
So walk us through the process. You decided to become an officer. You make a call. You sign up online. Tell us about the process of getting to, I guess, cadet school or whatever you want to call it.
So the process was it was simple. We had great recruitment with Birmingham, Officer Robinson and Officer McPherson. They helped me. I gave them a call. They started my paperwork. I went and took a physical fitness test. We did that. That went smooth. And then we had other stuff to do. But the process, they're going to walk you through the whole process. It was very smooth to me.
So right now, what you would currently be considered as, this is fair to say, rookie?
Yeah.
Brand new officer.
Brand new officer.
How long you been on?
I graduated August 23rd. I started work August 24th.
So literally brand new.
Brand new.
And you would be what's called, what's up, y'all? You would be considered with a field training officer.
Yeah.
Can you explain how it is interacting with an FTO and what that means and what that's like every day?
So a lot of people off the rip gonna think as soon as you graduate that you get your own car, you get a job, all this crazy stuff. No, it's not that quite yet. You got to work your time up. So which I'm no problem with me. So they give you an experienced officer who's been on the force for a good time. They let you run calls. They let you drive. They help you navigate through what you're going to go through. So your day-to-day call, stuff that you don't know yet, they help you They allow you to help. I mean, they help you. So with that a lot. So.
And how's the experience been we're in October, so how's the experience been? Not even 8 weeks yet.
My experience has been good, and I have my share of calls, unfortunately, from homicides to all the way into just accidents and all type of stuff. But it's a learning experience. This job it requires a lot, but I'm learning day by day.
I feel like even as being mayor, I don't even know everything there is about being a police officer. Can you tell the people, can you tell the citizens, residents, what it's like to be in your shoes, what it's like to be in your position?
It's very different. It's unique. I feel like you had to be called to do something like this, or you got to take pride in what you do because One day you might have to help a homeless man. He might smell, but you still got to remain professional. And then one call, you might have to chase somebody. You might have to, unfortunately, you might have to use defense tactics to stop somebody. You know, it just never know. Or you might just have to give somebody a hug and pray over them because they've been in the domestic and they're trying to get out of that situation. So your call can be anything in the world. So, and it goes from our level all the way up to the president. That's just how big a call can go. We had a case where we had Cupcake. And I know that was a severe case, so you can just go there. But that's why I want to try to help as much as I can to prevent things like that to happen.
So, thinking about what's happening with policing over the last 4 years, particularly after George Floyd death, police got a bad rep. What happened with George Floyd, I tell people, that didn't remain or stay isolated to the city limits of Minneapolis. Policing nationwide, there was a reckoning. There was a change. And the conversation extended well beyond money. It went all the way to, on top of the coronavirus, a lot of officers eligible for retirement retired. And then the new generation, which I would put you in this new generation, didn't necessarily have a desire to be police officers. So now we find ourselves in Birmingham, Alabama, Atlanta, other bigger cities in the South and bigger cities in the nation. There's a shortage of police officers. Same thing for teachers and nurses. What is it? What would you say to me as mayor? What do you say to other elected officials? What do you say to the people about how do we inspire this generation to want to serve, become police officers?
That's not an easy question to answer, I guess, but
No, I deal with it every day.
I would say letting them know that you're respected as a police officer. I go, and like, again, I just started, but I go to different spots. They show love, like genuine love, I say like that. There's good people in your community that you don't know of. You meet people every day, new people every day, and you never know who you can meet. Like, I met the mayor. Like, there's people on the force who doesn't absolutely, know the mayor like that. But, I was fortunate to have a chance to meet somebody big like the mayor. And, you never know who you're going to meet. So people show love. Of course, we got the people who don't like us, and that's worldwide. You're going to always have somebody who doesn't like you or like what you do. That don't mean you don't do it, though. It's a great career. You get retirement, you get health, dental, stuff that you don't think about until you need it. You get house loans. It's a lot of benefits. Something that you can retire from. Like, a lot of jobs are not offering retiring. I know people who worked at McDonald's for their whole life and still work there, So think about what you want to do and how you want to live your life. So it allows you comfort, I guess.
Birmingham, Alabama, right now, we are actively trying to recruit officers. What is it that you would say to men, women your age, whether it's the same age, slightly younger, a little older? What would you want to tell them? What you have them? You literally have an audience right here.
Yeah.
What do you tell them? Why they should join our force? Why should they become a police officer?
Another not easy question, but it's a great career overall. Like, you have your ups and downs, and that's any career. But you have the opportunity to do anything that you want. Our department is super big. Like, you have communications, you can be a detective, you can be on SWAT. You got a lot of stuff that you can do in Birmingham, like as an officer, and you don't have to just be a patrol officer your whole career if that's not what you want to be. So, like, I think a lot of people think you're just gonna be stuck on the streets all day and have to do the same thing every day. No, it's something new. Like, you don't have a lot of jobs don't get the opportunity to do new things every day. So with this, it's something fresh. It keeps you going. You got a great staff behind you. You got great councilmen like him who are always supporting, always helping you. If you need something, ask them. They'll try to work it out. You don't have a lot of people that when you call, they're coming. Like, that's another thing. Like, no matter what's going on, if you call these people, they're coming. They're going to help and do the best thing they can.
Tell us a little bit more about recruit school. How long was it? What was your experience like? What was the hardest part?
It was 22 weeks. So recruiting is not a walk in the park. I say that. But it's not the hardest thing in the world either. So that don't mean be afraid to join. Of course, you got to go through some intense training. That taser is not a joke.
They tase you?
They tased me. You got to get maced. But it's a reason behind it. You don't want to use anything that you haven't dealt with before and just overdo it. So it lets you know to be careful with things like the taser, the mace. I got gassed, and the rest of it is really just running push-ups and learning about law, your rules and regulations. They offer you benefits. They tell you about that in training.
Tell us about the psychological, mental piece of this job.
Mentally, you can't take things personally, I guess.
You can't, or you can't?
Certain things, you just can't. Don't let it get to you. You might have a call where you get angry with a person or a victim or whoever it might be the case, but and you might have another call that you had to go to, but you can't bring whatever you had on that call to this call. Just on that state, don't take it personal. But things like when it's involving kids or anything like that, yeah, you can take it personal. This your community, this your city, and you want to do better things, for them. So, and every officer,
keep going, bro.
Every officer has their own thing. Whether I know some officers they hate drugs. Maybe because their parents got addicted to drugs or anything like that, or certain people it's kids, anything involving kids. Some people stolen cars. It just depends. And you have the option to pick that up as your own officer.
So this conversation around policing, you and I both were born and raised here in Birmingham. What's up, y'all? We went to Birmingham City Schools K through 8. We both somehow found our way at the county school, Shades Valley, now different times. I'm class of 99. You class of what?
Born in 99.
Are you born in 99? Y'all, look how you date me, bro. I'm that old.
Yeah, I was born in 99. I graduated class 2018.
So, yes, old man status, everybody, for me. With that standpoint, though, man, in this city, there are young boys who will become men. They look at me, they look at you. What is it that we have to continue to do to let them know that there are positive role models in the city, and they can literally be whoever they want to be? What is it that you and I have to continue to do in our roles, whether it's mayor or police officer?
I think doing exactly what we're doing already and just adding on to it. I think reaching out more to the community as we can, even though we do that a lot. We already doing all the steps. It's just some things take time. But the more we can reach out to the community and touch a couple people, it spreads. Once you unite in certain people, it spreads to their friends. When I joined, I told my friends and stuff like that. Now they're excited. I got friends who want to join because it's literally so much that you can do. I can't express it. It's not all on the top of my head right now, but your benefits, your health, your schooling. A lot of people want to go to school. You still can go to school and be an officer. I got multiple people who are on day shift with me, and they're in school and being an officer, getting degrees that's paid for. It's a lot of things. And people love to hear that. When you can see a future in something and see yourself doing well, that's when it's a good fit. That's what did it for me. I saw opportunity for financial gains, schooling, benefits, and to help my people. So it was just all pluses around for me.
So you grew up on the west side of town. Now you find yourself a beat officer on the east side of town. Tell me what's the difference in size of town? I'm beat up now.
No. I love all my people from the west. I say the west is different. I hate to say it, but it's getting almost close to Chicago, where you can't really look at too many people, but unless you know them, and I hate that it's like that. When I grew up on the west side, I knew literally everybody in my community. Right. Because I stayed outside of Smithfield projects, or I think I don't know if they're projects. They're just apartments or whatever. But I stayed outside of them, right there by Smithfield Library.
Yeah, that's Smithfield Projects.
I literally knew everybody in that area, like
Great.
from the candy ladies to people who's played ball or whatever it may be the case. I knew everybody, and that's how it was back in the day. And I pray we can hope and we can get back to that where you know your neighbor, and because I don't know my next door neighbor to be honest, but I know them, but I don't know their names. But I'm trying to get to that. So this is probably the last question I'll ask you, and then let you close out, say anything you want to the people. Trust is probably the biggest thing when we consider policing. Not the rules and regulations, not what the chief or deputy chiefs, captain, lieutenant, sergeant say, not your field training officer, not your cohorts in your class. You as a new officer, what is it in your own way that you find the best to build trust with the community you serve? Just by being there and listening to what's going on, or some people when you get complaints and stuff like that, whether it's a small one or a big one, you listen, and you listen with your heart, because you never know when you need something and they can help you. So I think that really touches a lot of people, or when you just being there for them, you checking on them. We stopped a guy the other day, and he was just sleeping in his car, but we checked on him, and he was like, "Man, I just appreciate that so much. I'm late for work. I was sleeping, but but the little things like that. When next time he sees me, I might not remember his face because I go call to call sometimes, but he's gonna remember my face. And it's been like that. I've had a couple cases where they was like, "You don't remember me?" And I was like, "Okay, I do remember you now," but it's like they remember you. So the things that you do to them or help them, or how you talk to the people. I had a wreck. I worked right in front of the precinct. One civilian hit a cop car that was parked on the road, and he was just like, kind of mad for a second, but he like, the way we came back and talked to him, he was like, "I thank y'all for the professionalism y'all had displayed today." So, and stuff like that, it sticks with people. Like, when somebody treats you with respect, they're nice, kind, and then, it's nothing but good words to say about them at that point.
So there it is, everybody. Anything else you want to tell people? Anything like this? We're just having a conversation. Anything you want to tell them?
We're always here. Y'all want to join, bro? I'm telling you, it's a great career. I watch a lot of commercials. I hate when people lie. I don't lie. I'm a truth, honest person. This is as raw as it can get to me. Any questions, y'all can hit us up. We got good recruiting. We got councilmen. We got. And another good thing is when you say something, it's from low rank to high rank, somebody's going to get involved in it. Somebody's going to look at it. Somebody's going to see can they make an improvement somewhere. It don't go unheard. I know I've been in situations where I'd be like, "Hey, we need this, we need that," and you never hear about it. And now we get here, you say one thing, it's on the list. Not saying that it's going to be right then and there, because there's a lot of things on the list, but it's going to get. Somebody's going to talk about it. Somebody's going to do something about it. So that's another good thing.
So there it is, everybody. You heard it firsthand from Officer Parnell. Why he became an officer. His experience, what it means to be an officer. And 3, why we need you to join our Birmingham Police Department. Find us, look us up, join us. We need you. Protect and serve your community. Have a heart for people. Building trust in community. Join Birmingham Police Department. Thank y'all so much.